The great outdoors. Good to be back out here, I guess, considering how long we spent down in the underground. Ouch. And how long I do not want to spend down there. But I guess we aren't going to be done, because there's gonna be plenty more places like that to explore. I kind of want that sugarcane, but at the same time, looking at what I have, I don't really have space for any more. And I do have 55 already, so I guess I shouldn't care too much. Now, I don't really know where I want to go from here. However, there's quite a bit of plains area around here, this sort of thing, and I would quite like to stay within that regime actually, because it is a pretty good place to be. It's nice and open, there's no potential for monsters to hide behind stuff like trees. It's maybe a little bit too open being here, but I would quite like to stay in this sort of area. So I guess the idea would be to find a place within this that would be suitable. There is not really a place that would be good. The mountain, well, it's not really a mountain, it's just a small hill. Over there is where the mountains are. But yeah, that would be nice, but it would take a lot of terraforming to make that habitable. Whereas here is far too close to the canyon, so it wouldn't help. So we're gonna have to find ourselves a slightly better place that's preferably not right next to a cave-looking area. Yeah, I don't want to stay there, that's for sure. Seems like this just kind of goes into more hills, though. Well, let's keep on going outward and see what's over here. Yeah, the swamps over there. Don't really care much about that. I'm not wanting to stay here. But there is a village. Interesting. Let's go see what that's all about. I mean, if there's houses out here, there might well be people, and people, I don't know, they're generally interesting to be around once in a while. Not all the time, but sometimes you can get some interesting things from these people. And, well, they've got cows and pigs kind of roaming around in their territory, I guess, but maybe they're just keeping them as some sort of livestock. I like the road pathway here. It's made out of gravel. It's kind of cool. So hey, big old village, I guess. Maybe people as well. Well, I think I see one over there, but it looks like a guy from Star Trek. That's so out of place. I don't know, it just seems strange for that. I guess I should close the door as well, but not really a very efficient stepway here, guy. Is this your house? Because you really don't have a very good stairway if that's your house. I hate to be the one who has to say it, but it really isn't that good. So I don't think they're really going to be too interesting, although they're all yellow. They've got black sheep. That's cool. I might want to take those later. Yeah, you didn't hear me say that. That's not true. No, there's a bit here. There's seeds, I guess. That's interesting. Wonder what they're doing out there. This house has a little bit of lighting. I suppose that's okay. The stairs are pretty inefficient, though. I don't know why so many of them are leading into the gravel pathway. You going inside? Well, you stay inside then, I don't care. Hey, that one's red. Are you the leader? Hello? He doesn't really seem to care too much, does he? I mean, yeah, they're just going on their own way. Well, that's fine. Hey, they have some wheat as well. I could probably use that. And chickens. Yeah, chickens are kind of useful too. Why does this place have 2 doors? Doesn't make no sense. It doesn't need 2 doors. And apparently this isn't a block which was a furnace. I actually thought it looked like a furnace, just with not the with the thing in the wall, like the sort of, how do you put it, the half circle shaped thing, the opening for the furnace basically. But alas, this one's made out of dirt. That's unrefined compared to the others, right? The others are all made out of cobblestone and stuff like that, whereas that one's just dirt. Well, regardless of that, it doesn't really seem like there's much of interest in this village except the crops and such. But I don't really want to just take them, to be honest. There's not a whole lot of point in that. So, well, there's a desert over there, but I don't fancy living in the desert either, because that would make it very difficult to rear some animals. There's a ruin over there, though. Could be interesting to go to later. I mean, well, the village is kind of nice. I could build a house here. I mean, there's chickens and pigs. There was a cow over there. I might be able to breed those. And they've got sheep. So there's all the animals that I would want. Maybe I would like to build here, but not just now. So let's add a waypoint to get back to here. And we'll just keep it at the same color. And yeah, we can see about building here later. There's also a doggy, who is pretty nice looking. Hey. His face is kind of odd though, I'm not going to lie. That face does not look particularly great. However, you can feed the doggies and they will be tamed. So now we have a dog that will follow us. So yeah, don't really know about a name for him though, but I guess you guys can name the dog if you want to. Lots of cows here as well, so plenty of livestock. So yeah, this dog over here, apart from just following us, he will actually attack things that you attack. I don't think he attacks things that attack you specifically, but he will go after enemies, so he's a pretty cool guy. I kind of wouldn't mind having him around just now. He also teleports to you if you go too far away, unless he's sitting down. If you tell him to sit down, then he won't follow you at all. So yeah. Also, it's kind of getting late again. It's not a particularly good situation, I suppose. I've done a fair bit of exploring, but that's just exploring the plains. There really hasn't been that much that I would be interested in, and now it's night time, and there's... yeah... I can very quickly go ahead and make shears though, because with shears, let's just get rid of the wheat I guess, with shears you can shear a sheep. And you would be able to get yourself wool, except I have no space for the wool. Ah man. Yeah, this is not a particularly great idea. Now, the sheep can eat eat some grass and get themselves that back. And man, it's raining as well. That's not cool. It's really not cool. Because if it's raining, then there's stuff everywhere and it's just messy. And crafting table down. I do still have wood, so I can use that, make the bed like I did before. Hopefully not die in the process, because that would kind of suck. And yeah, get some sleeping down so that I don't lose to monsters and stuff. And yeah, the doggies kind of shake themselves loose as well. You know, when they're wet, and that's cool. Yeah, if you go to sleep when it's raining, usually it will be not raining when you wake up. It's kinda handy how that works. There's also a spider over there. I don't really care too much about that. You can just stay over there for all I care. So yes. Anyhow, what do we have over here? We have cobblestone, I suppose. Not really much else. Just stone. Great. Well, there's some coal if you want coal. I guess I do need more torches, don't I? But I can just make more torches with this. So that's great. I don't really need to worry about torches anymore. What am I going to do with the rest of this coal? Or what am I going to ditch for it? I guess we'll just bin the white wool. Yeah, there's the only problem with animals that are tamed and follow you around, is they do tend to push you a little bit, and that can be a little dangerous if they decide to push you off a cliff or something, because believe me, that happens. Like right down there. That would be a dangerous fall, and I don't really want to go there at the moment. Having said that, I don't really know where I want to go. There's a few places I could go. Like other biomes, I guess, but I'm fairly sure there is more to this place than I have explored just yet. I just need to work out what direction I should go in order to get... You know, I really should take that bed with me. It would be a good idea, but I don't know what to bin. Yeah, I have quite a bit of iron to smelt, but I don't have the tools to smelt it right now. I also could have done with keeping that gravel, I suppose, so let's ditch the gunpowder. The gunpowder is easy enough to get back. Ditch the gunpowder, get the bed. Did I bin the gravel here, or did I bin it elsewhere? Ah, you know what, it doesn't really matter. It's gravel, it's easy enough to find, you just have to dig it up. Plus, I have a little bit of flint, so if I kill some chickens, I could make some arrows anyway, so that's all I really need gravel for. So, yeah, not a big concern right now. Oh, there we go. If you want clay, then it looks like that, which is useful when you're building houses, because clay is quite a nice material to build houses out of, to be completely honest. You have to make the clay into clay, well, you have to smelt it first, which makes it into bricks, and then you use 4 bricks to make a stone, not stone, it's a brick block that you can place down. So it's fairly heavy, but every one clay block from the river that you break, or from anywhere really in the water, it doesn't have to be a river, but any of them will give you 4 clay by itself. So for every single block of clay that you dig up, you get 1 whole brick once you've smelted and crafted the thing, which is pretty good. I could have sworn there was more to this place. Maybe not. Well, I guess if that's the case, we might as well head back home for a while and restock. Because there's a few things which I would like to put away and a few things I would like to take with me which I don't have right now. So, home it is, I suppose. We'll come back out here later. Although, I must admit I am fairly curious of this structure. Oh, that doesn't look good. Gotta get rid of that. I'm fairly curious of what could be down here. I mean, there has to be some purpose for it, right? It's just a gigantic spiral staircase down. But there was a spawner here, and I mean, this looks like a very strange thing. Also with a pig jumping up on top of it, because why the hell not? As we've already established, it's a pig, it can do whatever the hell it wants. But it seems a bit dangerous, I suppose, because it's just walking down a big spiral staircase that doesn't really look safe in the slightest. So, oh, there's also a skeleton down there that I did not even see. Well, let's just leave him alone. Yeah, I want to go in there, but at the same time I feel like it would be a bit dangerous. Just like that pig is a bit dangerous when he falls down the thing. Yeah, let's put a reserve on that and go back to it later. Ah, home at last. It has been way too long since I was back here. And now we have a dog, who's probably going to be a bit more annoying than he's worth. But, yeah, it's a dog, it's still going to be valuable in its own way. Yes, as you can see, I'm clearly running out of inventory space here, so let's go ahead and remedy that situation. If I have leather in a formation like this, I can make myself a backpack. But more than that, I can make it a special backpack by, currently unnamed, but by putting a diamond in the center, I can make a better backpack. Now, the backpack itself, again, looks out of place with everything else I have, but it's essentially a chest, a portable chest. Naturally, you cannot put backpacks inside of backpacks. That doesn't work. I mean, they'd be too big. They're not TARDISes. They don't fit each other in themselves. But you can use it just like a regular chest. So I can go ahead and put all the stuff that I don't currently want or need in there, and it's perfectly great. So that will free up my actual inventory to do an awful lot more with stuff than what I currently have. The other thing I can do whilst I am here is actually rename this thing so I can call it something. Though I don't really know what I would call it. I guess just magical valuables or something. Yeah. Now, the reason I used a diamond in the making of this is because the magic backpack actually has some rather interesting properties. You can effectively use it as a linked storage thing. The bag itself always has the same name and inventory, even if it's not the same one that you originally crafted. This is the property that's most unlike regular backpacks, because regular backpacks just kind of do their regular backpack thing. You know, they're just a storage thing by themselves. However, this one, if you lose it, or if something, you know, if you need to make another one from somewhere else, you can share in inventories. So I can use this with all of the materials that I have here. There's no point in keeping these in my own like thing anymore, because I can just take them with me. The diamond, yeah, I think I'll put the diamond in there as well, because I might as well. Is there anything else I want from here whilst I'm here? I mean, I came back to get stuff. I guess the glowstone's kind of useful. If I have backpacks, then I can make that. I guess I should maybe try and get a couple more bits of leather so I can make a regular backpack as well, because that would be kind of handy. I'll take the arrows because I now have a bow, take the swords because, well, they're gold, they're not that useful, but they might be useful for something later on. Who knows? I mean, this world has a lot of mysteries, right? It could well be useful later. That dog is kind of loud, isn't he? You can heal dogs by giving them cooked meat. Well, not even cooked meats necessarily. Any form of meat will do, which actually includes rotten flesh. So if you really want to get rid of it, then that's a way of doing it. That it seems a little inhumane, but it works, and they don't mind too much. At least I've never noticed if they mind at all. And hey, these are two different wooden planks. That's kind of cool. Shovel's kind of useless. Pickaxe, that dead bear, I can't talk. Pickaxe is kind of useless. The bones, not really that useful, but I guess I'll take them anyway. Well, no, the bones can be used to make bone meal, so they are pretty useful. The rest of this stuff I don't care too much about though, but if I'm making another backpack, I might as well take all the cobblestone I have too, because you never know when cobblestone is going to be useful. Cobblestone is a valuable thing to have when making a new house, so I guess don't underestimate the worth of cobblestone. That's what I'm trying to say in the end. Oh, what to do? Hey, my boat is still down there. That's kind of cool. And hello, doggy. You are being a dog as you would expect a dog to be. Oh, I don't even know. Let's put away some stuff. I need to make space for the string. The bones will go there. Because you can dye your backpacks. When you make a backpack, you can color it so that you have visible differences between them. I suppose, if you like that sort of thing, which I admit it's a cool feature. That is still a crazy rock formation. Hey, one piece of leather. I need one more. So, Mr. Cow, I'm afraid you are going to have to die for the cause. There we go. Okay, so crafting table was here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves another backpack. But first off, we need to make the rose red to dye the backpack. You just place it where you place the diamond and that I used before. And that will go ahead and give us a red backpack. You can make a backpack in every single color that you can make a thing that you can dye wool in, and you can name them all separate things as well. So I guess we'll just make this basic supplies, because that's pretty much what I'm going to put in here. Is just the cobblestone, the ladders, the wood, all the stuff that I don't really need right now. I guess I'll put the golden swords in there as well, because you never know, they might be useful. As I said before. Glowstone's a bit more valuable, so I'm going to put that in here. Other than that, I think that's everything. So, the last thing I'm going to do before going back and getting that iron from the thing is to repair my sword. Because this one's getting kind of worn down. This one isn't, but it's getting close enough. So I'll just combine the two, get my better sword back, and it saves inventory space, really. That's the big draw for using it. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you have magical items, they kind of lose their magic when you repair them, which is disappointing to say the least, but what can you do? I guess while I'm here, because we're gonna need a lot of paper anyway, let's get the sugar cane, and yeah, get the sugar cane, get the iron, head back down to the plains and see what else I can get from there. Because there has to be something else that is useful, right? Oh yes, of course, I forgot, that's the other thing you can do, is if you happen to break the leaves of a tree using shears, you can get the physical leaf block from the thing. So now I actually have a bunch of blocks of leaves for no reason whatsoever, as you can see. Just a random fact, which I guess I didn't remember to show before. Another thing to note, normally sheep will get attacked. This one's actually a weird colour, but normally sheep will get attacked by wild wolves, but when the wolf is tamed and it becomes a doggy, you kind of don't have to worry about that, because they no longer attack stuff. Pretty much unless you tell them to, really. But, yes. They no longer try and kill your sheep, so you can rest safe and easy. Unlike this one over here, this one would actually try and kill a sheep if it got close enough, but there's no sheep around for it to kill, so yeah. Did I ever go over this way? I probably did, but it wouldn't hurt to check, right? There's a big hole down there. But yeah, I don't know if I actually went over here. I just kind of dismissed this as a place to live because of all the hills and things. Maybe I did, because that's over there, but what about this way? Like over the other side of this? I guess we should head down first to check. Not really too keen on staying in a swamp. That's a bit of a weird place to build a house. I mean, seriously. Oh, there's another maze thing. Don't know how interested I am in that. Well, I mean, it would have treasures, I suppose. And, well, we've seen that that's huge. Wow. I was going to say, we've seen that it's easy enough to stay on top of them, but Ow. I was hoping I would land in the water, but I guess I should have not done that. That's a... Yeah, I'm not sure if I really want to go in there. Or if I do, I'm definitely not doing it quote-unquote legitimately. I don't know, what do you think? You want to go in there? Well, we could go in there, I guess. It just seems like it could be a little dangerous, you know? But he seems to be fairly keen on pushing me over there, so... we could go over there, I guess. This one is so big though, and considering the dog as well, I don't think I would really want to try and do this one legitimately, because he would probably break open something. Like he would likely step on a pressure plate. Ooh, more gold. Don't really want the rest of what was in there though. This is a nice transition though. You see, this is all in the swamp, but this bit's in plains land by the looks of it, so it's all lit up differently. It's a different colour. And yeah, even in here you can see there are pigs. Pigs can go wherever the hell they want. But yeah, there are holes that you cannot actually access, and if there's a chest in one of those... Ah, pressure plate right there. That's likely to be a TNT one. So I guess we'll find out soon, because the pig is probably going to stand on that. Yes. Oh, another chest. It's very hard also to completely work out how to get all of the stuff in this, because it's such a large maze. It's very difficult to get complete coverage. Also, I really do not like the sound of those wolves. They are very frightening. Thankfully, they don't seem to be too interested in trying to kill me, however, even when I'm at their level. More gold. More lava traps. Not quite so cool. Yeah, that one's just flat out lava. If I chuck a block on that, doesn't actually do anything. Wonderful. More chests. This one's only got coal. Well, coal and arrows is nice, it's just there's not very many of them. I was kinda hoping for a few more than that. Precise jumping, it's a scary thing to do. So what, do the pressure plates there just not work? Maybe the pistons are kind of in the way of each other. That's highly possible. Oh, damn it. I knew that was going to happen, and there is a thing right there. So, you know what? Wait, no, that is TNT, definitely. Yep. TNT water trap. Classic thing. Hi. More cocoa beans. I don't... Doggy! No! No! Oh. This is why I didn't want to go in here, because he... No. What a horrible way to end. Sayonara, doggy.